Rafale, a Dassault Aviation creation, had its origins in the company's Saint-Cloud design offices, where engineers used the most cutting-edge CATIA software systems to design the aircraft. Based on the product life cycle management concept, the entire life of the aircraft is anticipated from beginning to end. Thus, the industrial sites, the ergonomic assembly, and the aircraft's operational use are all optimized. Thanks to the company's digital concept, the Rafale, a veritable jigsaw puzzle with several thousand pieces, is transformed into a real-life fighter aircraft, 23% of it made of composite materials. At the Istres military base, Dassault teams carry out tests designed to perfect the aircraft and its systems. The first structural mechanical parts take shape at Seclin in northern France. In order to guarantee a perfect match between machine and digital mock-up, the machining of each part is simulated. Then, with a jeweler's precision, the high-speed milling machines carve the parts out in aluminium and in 3 dimensions. So these newly created parts are machined to 1/10 of a millimeter. This is quite a challenge, but one that can be repeated as often as necessary and even exported to our partners. At the legendary Argenteuil site, the skill and know-how of the guilds is transmitted from generation to generation. But today, this expertise is further enhanced by the use of robotics. It's here that the small machined parts are made. It is where the heated metallic parts take shape. Parts which will be used to assemble the front of the aircraft. At the same time, in Biarritz, in southwestern France, members of the Guild assemble the central and rear fuselage. A fascinating ballet takes place. These black bands are made of carbon fibers. With millimeter precision, the machine positions the material onto the wing panel mold. Its flexibility and resistance are based on the aerodynamics that the Rafale will have to deal with once in flight. And lastly, hermetically sealed heating makes it all completely solid and stable. In Argenteuil, assembling the entire fuselage is a very meticulous task. Each mechanical part, each tube, each electrical network is mounted by operators using the digital mock-up as their guide. In Martignas, it's time to assemble the wings. This robot, programmed by CATIA, will drill and install 7,000 rivets. At Poitiers, the glass panes of the cockpit are created. Shape and material both combine to provide the pilot with optimum visibility as well as cockpit resistance. Thanks to Dassault's know-how, the pyrotechnic elements are adjusted, ensuring indispensable safety for the crew. The airborne qualities of the Rafale are based on the perfection of its flight controls, its mechanics and precision calculation instruments. At Argonne, Dassault not only designs but also produces its own flight controls. Thousands of parts consisting of aluminium, copper, titanium and high mechanical resistance steel alloys go to make up just one servo flight unit. It's D-Day, and at the Mérignac site, the principal elements of the aircraft arrive from the four corners of France for the definitive assembly phase. M88 engines from Snecma, radar and countermeasure system from Thales, more than 600 pieces of equipment from more than 500 of Dassault's industrial partners. The magic moment when the aircraft appears. One final battery of tests. And at last, the Rafale can leave Dassault's digital company, welcome its first pilot, and take flight.